Three, two, one, and we are live, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to ACG, where we're just a couple gamers. It's your boy Smooth, and we are back with another episode. Welcome back to Tea Time. We have KQ here with me. Say what's up, KQ.
Hey, what's up?
You guys already know what the deal is. We have Lethal here in the house. I don't know if she can hear us right now.
I can hear you.
KQ, you are back with another episode so soon. Your segment is kicking off. Lots of rumors out there that you are going to be doing all types of crazy new content. How does it feel to be back so soon with another episode? And do you see yourself continuing, down this road of episodes on the regular?
One sec. There we go. Sorry. I feel amazing, and I'm definitely going to be bringing more content on the regular, without question. I have lots of stuff, and this episode is going to be amazing. I had so much stuff to share. Like, I hadn't intended on it turning like this way, but sometimes the universe just provides the content for you. So there was just too much for me to not want to share with all my people. So that's what I'm going to do tonight. Share it up, talk about it, get some opinions, maybe some advice. Just talk to my friends.
Well, I know the people are definitely glad that you decided to come back so soon.
Thank you.
Do you want to briefly go over some of what you'll be talking about tonight while I share this link?
Yep. Yeah, absolutely. So initially I had planned on discussing some other games that I was going to work on, just getting tips and stuff, and of course discussing some Godfather stuff as well, because I'm not sure if everybody knows, but I started back on it again. And instead, the last 30 some hours have been a complete whirlwind. So much stuff has happened since I started the server that I absolutely need to take the time in this episode and discuss it all in length. There's going to be moments of laughter and moments of oh my God, that's crazy. And some people are going to be like, I'm not surprised at all. So we'll see how it goes, but I'm excited to share my information and have my amazing co-hosts with me, and we're going to discuss it. It's going to be fun. I think it's going to be very Killer Queen.
That's what I like to hear.
Yeah.
Okay, well, with that being said,
be good.
Yeah, well, with that being said, what are some things that have been going on since you started your Tea Time episodes again? I know that we're going to talk about Godfather here in a minute, but just on a personal, how are you? What's going on? Because I know you got moved into your place, and then I don't really know what's going on since then.
So yeah, I feel like my life is really great right now. Things have taken a turn for the positive, and we're moved into the house, and I love the energy. It's so great. People, my neighbors and stuff, are really great. My youngest son decided he was going to try and fly, and I Canuck. Not Canuck, it's Canuck. But for the Americans. He decided he was going to jump off of his loft bed, and he broke his arm, so that was fun. Otherwise, things are pretty good and calm and super chill. And when things are calm in my home and my life, then it makes my game time so much better, and it means that I'm able to provide more fun and positive stuff for Chat Mafia and the ACG fans, and I like to be optimistic and a positive person. And so I want to bring that good energy and just start pumping tons of amazing content and share laughs and enjoy our time together.
That's exciting, man, and it's very positive thing to hear when somebody else is so positive and they're embracing the positivity. It just I love being around that. That's the type of people I like to be around. and I know things were not easy for you for a long time. So I'm very, very, happy to hear that things have turned around for you. We got St. Jones, we got Canuck in the building. What's up, y'all? Thank you so much for popping into tea time. We're about ready to spill the tea on a whole bunch of stuff that's been going on. All right, so we got the mic warmed up for you. I would really like to hear, what's going on over in server 31.1. I know you said that you moved over there, and you were just getting started. You came on the channel the other day. You did an episode, and you were talking about how you and Zach were going to embark on this journey for another time, and we've all been waiting to know what's going on. We got T-Rex in the building. What's up, T-Rex? Rex, if you ever want to pop on, you already know what's up. Just hit the line. But yeah, what's going on, man?
Oh my God. Okay. So one, I'm super excited to be back in The Godfather. I was super stoked to start the server. And yeah, you're right. Me and Zach were excited to embark on this journey together, blah, blah, blah. So we get into server. It came way earlier. It opened way earlier than I anticipated. So I was like, crap, I'm trying to get in. I was a little later than I would have liked to have been. So I was rushing to try and like build up and get myself some steady footing, but it was going great. And the family was growing quite large. I wasn't even, yeah, it's The Godfather. Toddy, always drama on this game. That's hilarious. Okay, so it wasn't even 12 hours that I was in server that somebody with an anonymous name, because it was like Dawn plus numbers or whatever, comes into the server and they're like, oh, Queen, or he didn't say Queen. They're like, oh, look, it's the whale and Carlo. And like, I guess they thought that they were going to be really funny about it, but everybody just kind of laughed at them for being like super cowardly and not able to just come outright and own your stuff. So they never said nothing again. That was it. Dead silent after that. I continued just growing and like doing what I do. You know what I mean? Bringing people in, putting people around where they should be, helping people grow, giving advice. Everything's going great. We moved up very quickly within hours from like 8th place to 3rd place. Things are going really good. And then all of a sudden it was like I saw a name. And I know we don't really discuss names, but I saw a name of somebody that I thought was somebody else. So the anxiety was like, oh my God, here we go. There's going to be that drama to start and this and that. But I wasn't 100% sold on whether that was that person or not. And then I saw another name, but it wasn't their name. It was their behavior, like person number 2, because I got to name them because they're going to come up further. So person 1 I thought was somebody who I used to be close to. Long story short, it's not that person. Thank goodness. But I was like, I feel like they were trying to play like they might have been that person to like get in good with me. And that was dumb because what it really does is push me away. Like, don't be shisty. I'm not about that. Like, own your gameplay. So then person number 2, it's not their name or anything. It's the way that they behaved. I was like, oh, that's definitely this person. Turns out that is not that person either. But I reached out. I gathered. I know. I was wrong. 2 for 2, Frig.
No.
So, or actually, I'm 0 for 2. Yeah. 0 for 2. So I am, at this point, Zach is very quiet. He's not really talking much. He said a little bit of things in world chat, but like really well behaved. I'm very surprised. Okay. Dragon!
Yo, Dragon Bane.
So then I'm like, yeah, I see. So I'm like, all right, cool. I'm gonna gather up my courage because if it's that person, then I want to try and lay some stuff to rest so that we can have a better server altogether. I don't want to have like constant fighting, bickering, and like severe bullying on any server, and I especially don't want it for myself. So I thought, you know what? What's the worst that could happen? He's a jerk. Well, guess what? He already is. So message. So I did message. I sent the friend request. And he accepted right away and then messaged me and was like totally nice to me. And I'm like, that's weird. And then I asked right away, I was like, are you this person? And they were like, no, I'm not. I'm somebody else though. I don't know who that person is. Like who they turned out to be. I've never heard of them. So he claims to be an older player and hasn't played for a few years, but has come back. And So I was like, oh, okay. And then he says, I have an offer for you. I should have known that when I hear this, so early in the opening of server, that like, I should have known. So he's like, I have an offer for you. I have some real life stuff going on. Would you come over, take over the R6 and try to make this family better? And I'm like, okay, I'm going to think about it because I don't want to make decisions without talking to Zach, because I don't want Carlo to think that I'm like stabbing him in the back for anything either, right? We're like working as a team, so I wanted him to know what was going on as well. I was offered the position to go over to R6 and kind of like, I don't know if I want to say a merge. I feel like the information from person 2 was really mixed up because 1, he did not talk to his family about this situation. Didn't mention a merge, didn't mention that there would be a new R6. So when I came over, they were like, WTF? Who's this person? Why are they up in that spot? What's going on? And I'm like, great, now I have to try and clean all that stuff up, which I think is like irresponsible. You know what I mean? As an R6, it's irresponsible for you to make those kinds of decisions without trying to talk about it with your family, so they at least have a heads up. Like, you don't just, I understand that real life stuff happens, but then you could have handed it to another R5 or something. That's really what they're there for.
Right.
Yeah, you made me an offer I should have refused. That's hilarious, Rex. So, so I was like, you know what, I'm going to go talk. So I go to talk to Zach, and I'm like, this is the offer. And he's like, I don't know, and then he made some very valid points. I don't want to discuss too much gameplay because I feel like that's inappropriate when he's not here to like say whether he wants to share that. Plus, why do we want to give all like any form of strategy out? So I'm like, he brings some valid points up to me, I counter with valid points back, and I'm like, if the basis is that if I didn't take this R6 position in this other fam, then that family would have merged with a separate family and probably grown significantly ahead of me. So I'm like, okay, we're going to do this and just fuck it. You flip the coin and that's it. So I'm like, okay, I'm going to do it. So I go over, and of course you have like, there's somebody there named, I think his name's, oh yeah, I can't say his name. Somebody from the family was pissy that I was in the position that I was given. And so he like complained about it in the family chat, then went into world chat. And I mean, literally the only thing missing from his temper tantrum was an arm cross and a foot stomp. Like, it was just unbelievable. I was like, oh my, dealing with my toddler is like dealing with some of these people sometimes. So he's like, me. They ruin every server they touch. Killer Queen and Don Carlo, they're server destroyers. They're family, and they'll do the same here. Just wait, blah, blah, blah. The same stuff. I hear it all the time. But like, on a side note, if people really disliked me that much, I mean, why would they continue to still talk to me and befriend me and talk to me outside the game? You think I'm such a horrible player? Like, stop. Just jumping on the bandwagon of the, sometimes I feel like I get tagged on to the hate that they have for Carlo. And because they see me and Carlo working together again, they're just tagging me in with him. And whatever, I get that. It's kind of unfair because I don't think I'm a horrible player. But there's things I'm working on that I feel everybody has things they're working on. So back to the story.
Yes,
say it.
Yes,
say what?
Yes.
St. John's was like, say it.
Well, we have Lethal in the building.
The whole time, I was going to say, the whole time this is happening, I'm messaging Lethal on the side, being like, oh my God, babe, this is what's happening. Can you believe it? What should I do? Blah, blah, blah. Like, it was a lot. That was like in the first like 24 hours, okay? We're not even done. Like, the first 24 hours, I've already, since I've been in that family, 6 people have left. And I've had like 2 or 3 people pull from other families and join where I am. It's a lot. I'm leaving time for you to jump in and ask questions if you want, because I just talked for like 20 minutes straight. No? Okay. So I'm still like working on different things. Like the thing is right now, like there's offers and ideas being passed around because when I left that family, I put Carlo as R6. And Saint said, and I want names. Saint and I want names. No, I thought we weren't allowed to give names. Are we not allowed to give names here? Can we say names? Smooth. No?
Can you hear me? Because
I can hear you, babe.
Why he's not talking? Why is he not talking?
I don't know. I can't hear him at all, but I hear you, babe.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not lost, guys. I was talking to my mom on the side, and I was leaving my mic like completely muted, so that way I wasn't just like, making a bunch of noises and stuff. But that's really funny. I don't understand why he's not responding. I don't get it.
Me neither. I don't know either, but I do know the whole time this was going on, I was talking to Lethal. Oh, he must be trying to talk because his picture's coming up, but we can't hear him at all.
Oh, yeah, that's weird.
No real names. Oh, so I get to make up pretend names?
Pretend names?
Yeah, well, I don't know. I just know person. I'm just like person this, person that, whatever. It's been a lot of drama. Like there's so much more going on. Like people that are dropping from the family because they have doubts because of what they're hearing about like Carlo. Most of these people, like I have so many friends in this server, so I'm very surprised. You technically can use in-game names if you choose, but it can come back to bite you in the arse. Well, see, that's the thing. I'm trying to like build a better reputation in this server. So I understand, Rex. You're bringing up a valid point. I could say names, but then those people that I feel close to may not want to talk to me because they're scared to have their names blasted all over here. So I'm trying to like give details of what's been happening and the drama that's been going on without outing people completely. What is going on? What are you smirking about, Lethal? Y'all?
I'm so sorry. So when he walked away, the camera was directly in the living room, and my mom was like, "Where'd he go? Like, where did he go? He's not there." And I was like, "Oh, well, he walked away for a second." And then when I looked on the camera, my mom's like in the in the window, and I was like, "You might want to like shut that curtain really quick." And she was like, "Son of a bitch."
That's hilarious.
My bad.
Oh, there he is, back again.
I know, right? Way to just like, I don't know, walk away and not say anything. Like,
I know, he just like dipped. I'm like, hello?
Yeah, so
I'm like, you don't want to say nothing cool.
What happened was, I had the laptop plugged into an extension cord, but then I realized that the extension cord wasn't plugged into an outlet, so... Yeah, my laptop almost died midstream. That was awesome.
Oh my god!
It was great.
Oh my god, that's funny, not funny, but it is funny.
It is super funny.
Saint is down there saying his names, we don't care. Saint don't care, but the people whose names I drop might care.
It's almost
trying to get a better...
Dude, it's almost as funny as this dude that just won 6,500 gold who barely plays anymore.
Oh, that irritates me.
That's a lot of remember the topic, to be honest, because I was so disgusted with the fact that he just up and walked away, and then on the search for him, and I was like, don't go searching for him, it's okay.
We're talking about, remember when I was messaging you and we called and we were talking about all the drama that was popping off in 31-1, and I was like, oh my god, it's a clusterfuck, and here's what's happened.
Yeah.
What should I do?
Yes.
Yeah, so Lethal like my schedule. Oh, dude, it's 24 hours in. And the drama had already hit the fan. And then one guy's like, oh my god, there's been too much change. The too much change was one change, me coming to R6. I'm like, one change is too much change for you?
Oh, yeah, some people... finicky.
Where the hell is the call? So I am like at. Sorry, go ahead.
I was just gonna say I didn't even realize that it was only that far into the server. Don't you dare join this call. I'm just kidding. We love you.
Oh my god, did you realize you called Bobby Booby?
Bobby Boo.
Oh my god, I did.
Yeah, you did.
Like, a little typo. My bad.
So this is what happens when nobody gets enough sleep and they put us in front of a camera.
I think Rex just joined the call. I'm not positive.
So true. No, he
Oh
did.
my God.
That's why I went like this. Instead, don't you dare join this call. You've already been on the live stream.
Is he on?
Leave? You come back. Can anybody?
Can anybody hear me?
Oh my god. Saint is just a little like shit disturber because
Yeah.
he does not play. That's why it don't matter to him because he don't have to deal with these people or the wrath after. So he's like, yeah,
He wants
F
names
it,
and
say
he
the
wants
name.
them now. Yo, Nathan Drake.
Who's Nathan
He said
Drake?
99. Yo,
Well,
Yeah.
Nathan Drake, what's going on?
yeah. Do you know him?
Oh, Rex
No.
is here.
Me neither. Welcome, Nathan.
No, I don't know. How did you find us?
Nathan, how'd you find us, bro?
Oh, we're gonna get on camera? Oh.
Rex, you're not allowed
Like
to
the
say your
FBI.
steering wheel.
No.
I think that Rex says he can't hear now.
Damn it,
You
he has a
can't
hard
hear
time connecting his headphones and shit.
Oh, Saint said he invited him.
Yo, thank you, Saint.
That's where it came from. Yeah, it's a joke because every time Rex likes to call for some reason, like he has like issues connecting, and so he just change your settings.
I got it.
Your voice
It's
settings.
my
Oh, okay.
Hey, there he is.
It's only when I'm in the car.
Oh, your Bluetooth is probably connecting.
Yeah, it like fights between the CarPlay and the Bluetooth and the phone, and I have to make it pick one. So
That's it.
Hate when that happens.
we're here.
Here we are. All right, we're all here together.
30.
Family reunion.
Am I what?
Are you in 31.1?
No, I made a little like M3 right now just to watch the world chat because it's funny. But
That's funny.
Did you pick the name?
no, I have not even picked a name yet. But your troll was not me. Just
I would never ever think that. So you're
not
good.
this time. Not this time.
No, you would be way more upfront about it too. There's no like
Yeah,
hiding.
I'm pretty obvious about it.
Yeah, that's
You're like,
hilarious.
as soon as you're like, Don Numbers, pick a name, I'm like, eat my ass. And then, it's pretty,
Oh my god, you were bothering me so bad on that one freaking server, and I was just like, pick a name, pick a name. You were like, are you more focused on my name than my power? Yes,
Yep.
motherfucker, I am.
it's like, come fight me, shut up.
Yeah. And then what was the name that you ended up picking? Somebody? Nobody?
Yeah.
I'm nobody. I was like, oh my god. I should have figured it out that it was you, but like, oh my god, I was stressed out.
My favorite part about that is I was basically like on a voice chat with your sister.
Oh my god. Telling you, do this, do that.
She was like, does she know it's you? And I'm like, no, she doesn't have a clue.
No clue at all. I was like, oh my god. Yeah, okay, so you've been watching all the drama on 31-1 secretly? on mobile?
Just kind of a little bit. I've only popped in like twice for a few
So-
minutes each time.
What is the
Because
drama?
I can't. Yes, that's why I wanted to sign in. I wanted to find out what's going on and to try to convince you to use names because me and Chat Mafia want to know the scoop. And
I love how you're the official representative of Chat Mafia now.
Oh,
yeah,
on behalf of Chat Mafia because we weren't answering the actual chat. He's like,
they elected me their representative.
Like,
Very similarly to how Kamala Harris became the presidential candidate for the Democrats without actually being nominated. I have jumped in as the nominee. Yeah. So, what's the scoop? You said the tea's real hot. So.
Yeah, it's just there's so much stuff going on right now. So like, I'm still R6 of this family, and I was number 2 when I went over there. But then people, including the person who was previously R6 and brought me over by his choice, he asked me to come over and offered this to me. And then like less than 24 hours later, he's like, because other people are like, what are you doing? Why didn't you say something to us? You know, and kind of giving him a little lecture for it, which I stand by. He's like, screw this. Then he leaves the family and joins the number 1 family.
That, I'll tell you right now, that was probably his ulterior motive the entire time.
Yeah, I've come to that conclusion that I just was stupid. I made a bad call, but
yeah,
I can't change it now, so I just gotta roll with the punches.
The family's pretty active though, but I think it's a little weird.
It is very active, and these people were pretty upset. And like my original family is all very active, and now they're up in 2nd place, and I'm in 4th.
So
I was like, how? But listen, the 4th, 3rd, and 2nd places are like very close in power. Everyone's within 100K power of the 3 of us. So it's anyone's game as to who's going to move up. It's about who's going to be the most active, who will spend to get that power. But the number 1 fam just came in from out of nowhere and slipped right up. And I have word on the street about who the number, like the R6 of that family is, because they're not using their regular name. But I have been told that they're a certain person. Now, if there's a lot of weight to that, I don't know. But
St. Jones and I want to know.
So I would drop that names
What
because
nameless person are you talking about right now? Because I know who we're suspecting.
okay, so the person that I think is the R6 of the number 1 fam, I was told is Lucky Luciano.
Yep.
That would explain why Kira is the R5. And even though I confronted her, I was like, hey, how you doing? Girl power, you still with Lucky? And she flat out said, no, they are not together. But if he's the R6 and she's the R5, please. Like, that stuff is ridiculous. Why people lie is so stupid over something mundane like that. Like, I could understand if it's about game strategy, but like, you know, hopping on his non-extensive dick is not game strategy. What?
Because, okay, for instance, surprise, I randomly joined 31-1 last night.
Surprise! With no prompting whatsoever.
I just felt like
I don't
being
believe it.
annoying if I'm being...
Yeah,
okay.
I messaged once and said, I love you, please come help me. I need you. And she was like, okay. And now we have an amazing family started, and she's in said family.
See, he didn't even know. That's what I'm talking though. I just decided on the spur of the moment, like, okay, sure, why not? Like, I don't know if I'm actually going to be like full on, but I'm just like,
Yeah, you are.
okay, whatever.
It's a good.
The tapping addiction, it's a thing.
Can we get back to the story, because I'm curious, where is Zach in all this?
Okay, Zach is quietly sitting in R6 of the family I had started, which was United Nations. Okay, me and Zach started that family, okay?
Right.
He is sitting in R6, but has very openly stated to the family in family mail and repeatedly everywhere that I am still actively the R6 of that family as well. So technically, I'm running that family and the family I'm in right now.
Why you double dipping, girl?
It's not double dipping. It's being multitasking, sir. I'm multitasking.
You're trying to collect your
Wait.
pensions.
Wait, are you
That's it.
still in that other family? You said?
What's that?
You said you're still in the other family or no?
No. I'm the R6 of. So the family I'm in now is called the Monarchy,
Yes.
and I am the R6 of that family.
Yes.
But technically, Zach keeps telling everybody that I am technically still acting R6 of the other family as well.
Do you feel like they picked you to take over the monarchy simply because you're a queen?
Well, I actually named it the Monarchy. It was some
Oh, you
stupid
do?
name before that. The Brotherhood. TBH. Get out of here. No, I'm a queen.
I always
I
wondered what
changed
that
it.
name
I've
stood
used that
for.
name before.
Oh, sorry, y'all. I
To
just
be
didn't want
honest.
TBH because it sounds like the Black Hand, which was Zach's family forever. So I didn't want TBH. So I changed it. I was like, screw that, I'm a queen. I asked Lethal. I'm like, yo, I'm a queen. What do you
She
think of
said,
this
screw
name?
that, I'm a queen.
Under the Monarchy. Yeah. I'll
Slay
own it.
queen, slay queen.
Yeah. So that's what I changed it to. I felt really good about it.
I am in that family.
See? T.
Oh, bringing it
Yeah,
strong
baby.
with 16,000 power.
Yeah.
Hey,
I
man.
only started.
That's 16,000 power, but a million heart. And I want that heart.
Yeah, like
Million
I
heart.
need it here.
Okay. What?
Hey, you should come to Smooth in my server and recruit the Pumpkin Prince to come play for you in your monarchy family.
Who's the pumpkin prince?
Who's the pumpkin prince?
Ben?
You talking
The
to
pumpkin
Yes.
princess.
Yeah, okay, first of all, I did play that server and I got boned out by Bars the douchebag, so I don't think I want to go back.
Bars has been gone.
Yeah, he been gone. I done zeroed him a long minute ago.
Did you?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, he's such a bully.
Rex
He's just
is,
such a narcissistic womanizer. It's disgusting.
Rex is kind of a big deal now. Over here.
Ooh.
Oh,
We
wait.
never know. Maybe I'll pop over and say hello.
Yeah, let me
But I'm just
go.
saying, my hands are kind of full with 2 families and 31.1, and I still haven't figured out what we're going to do because I also have Carlo saying, well, hey, come back to this family then, and I'll put you back in as our 6th. And I'm like, I don't think I want to do that, though, because the family that I'm in right now deserves better. They don't deserve to have somebody flip-flop, jumping all over the place and this and that. I agreed to come over here, and that's it. I'm here now. So if the people in the other family want to jump over and join us, and we merge, then so be it. But I can't just abandon these people. Their first R6 did that. I'm not doing that.
Sounds to me like you got to start hammering away at that family relations tech.
I mean, it's family interaction.
Heavily.
What I've seen.
Listen, if anybody knows me, they should know I'm really good with a hammer.
Wow.
It went dead silent as I said that. I was just kind of talking in the background, and then she stopped right as I blurt that out, and I was like, well, that's awkward. It was funny, and now it's like,
It was funny in my head.
yeah, that's the only place probably.
Damn.
Do it.
You got
I
him.
had to do the little sound.
Just gonna sit here and keep murdering these wings.
I know. What is that?
I will say this.
Horrible.
Since I've started, even though there's a ton of drama that's starting and I have decisions and things that are going to happen, and I don't care what position my family is in, although I strive to be like the best that we can be, I am having a really great time in this server. I feel really good with the people, and I'm really trying to build the same kind of energy that I had with the family I first started in 29.5. There was loads of love. It was super chill. I was extremely happy, and I was playing the game because it was fun. And that's what I think, like everyone's like, oh, it's a war game. It's a war game. And you're right, it is a war game, but too many people focus on the word war and not enough on the word game. And games are supposed to be fun. So I'm there to have fun and have healthy, friendly competition. If someone kicks my ass, I'll shake their hand and try to be better than me. That's what I'm striving for.
Did you didn't touch base on the messages though? That's what I thought you were going to bring up.
Which messages? Remind me, secretly.
Telling somebody else not to even bother to speak to you, go near
Email?
you, anything.
Hey, so, okay, screw it. We guess we have to drop names now. Brig.
Yes. Sing. Pay attention. Say
We're in the
names.
last minutes of this show, so it's getting to be intense here at the end. I go into server. I see somebody there. Are you ready? Because this is it. I'm dropping the T. I go into server. I see somebody there whose name is Thanos. I know for a fact Doc used to use the name Thanos. So I thought it was Doc as Thanos. And I don't know where me and Doc stand currently. I don't want to say we're in a great position. I don't think we're in a great position. I don't think we're in a horrible position either. Screw it. So I see this Thanos and I'm thinking, maybe it's this or that. I'm talking in world chat with my friend, Mr. Black. He's cool. Very cool, very cool dude, okay? Somebody made some sort of comment because me and Black were talking, chit-chatting, and then someone's like, ooh, Mr. Black, you should try and make Killer Queen your Jamie girl or something along those lines. And he's like, Black says, nah, man, I ain't touching that. Somebody messaged me privately and told me not to touch her, more or less. She's theirs. And I was like, what? And he's like, legit, I ain't going there. And everyone's like, ha ha ha. And I'm like, yes. Sorry. Bobby's like, it is not a war game. It's a teamwork game. And you are 100% correct on that, girl. Okay, back to the story. So I'm like, what the fuck? I messaged Black privately. And I'm like, what's going on? Who said that? And he's like, the same person you asked me about. Because I asked him previously if he knew who Thanos was. He's like, I was like, Thanos said that to you? He's like, yeah. I'm like, listen, dude, I don't want to sound rude or anything, but I need to see screenshots of that because if I don't see screenshots, I can't believe it's him. Because in my head still, I strongly believe that it's Doc. And I'm like, he would, and I'm like, yeah, and I would like, he never would say that about me. Never. So I'm like, who is this person? So what does he do? Sure enough, Black pulls through, shows me the screenshots of the conversation between him and Thanos. And sure enough, Thanos made some sort of reference of I'm the girl in his life or the woman in his life, and it's a Sherlock Holmes reference to this woman, and like she outsmarted him or something. Like I talked to Smooth about it and sent her the screenshots because she Googled like what that meant, the woman in Sherlock Holmes' life. Because he said that's what I was to him. And I'm like,
this dude's like
what
the
the fuck is
Riddler.
that?
I was expecting like some undercover like bullshit about how hands off, like she's mine to kill. As far as like the
that's what I
game
thought.
goes, like,
That's how you know it wasn't me.
To take her, oh whatever, you would.
It wasn't you. Stop it.
No. You and Smooth don't put in, none of us put in that much effort. That's the thing. That's what's so weird.
No, but you know what? Doc would, because I mean, here's the difference between Doc though. If he was going for somebody that he wanted to like take out, he has a big ego, so he would want them to know it was him that was doing it. So he wouldn't hide behind a fake name. Doc has a big ego, and he's like, yo, I said what I said. Blah, blah, blah. Like, that, he would not hide. And this guy was like, yeah, facts. I said what I said. So he would not like hide about it. You know what I mean? He'd be like, yo, I'm coming for that person. Facts. So I'm like, it's not him. I end up finding out it's not him. But he sends the screenshots of this person who basically said, yeah, he said you could fuck over anyone else in that family. He didn't even say over. He said you could fuck anyone in that family, but leave her. She's mine.
Yeah.
And I was like,
very weird.
I was like, yeah, it was very, there's still no real conclusion as to what is going on there. It was just, it's like, this is strange. I unfriended him because he was very weird.
Like, this is weird. Like,
Yeah, it was like next level. I was like, what is going on here? And then, so I unfriended him because I was like, yo, you're not Doc. You lied to me. And everyone, I don't know if everyone does know, but everyone should know that I feel a very strong way about lying, and I don't appreciate it. So, especially like if you're doing some gameplay and you're not close to me, great. But like, this was weird. What's that, babe?
remember he said he was really a doctor, so that's why.
Oh yeah, that's what irritated me. He's like, because I said, hey, Doc, and he didn't dispute that he was Doc. Yeah, he didn't dispute that he was Doc. So, and I was like, he's like, oh, well, it really caught me off guard because I'm really a doctor in real life. So when you said, hey, Doc, I didn't think anything of it. Ha ha ha. And I'm like, you're a doctor? And my gut told me liar. I'm like, what kind of doctor are you? It's like, oh, I'm a psychiatrist. He's a fucking liar. There's no way. So I'm like, I unfriended him anyways, and then he tried to send me another friend request, and it's just weird. Like that was on a whole chapter on its own. Like, and this is all in like less than 48 hours, friends,
So
that
you
this is
found
going
out-
on.
So you found
In
out that it
31-1.
wasn't Doc.
It's not Doc. No, there's
Okay.
no way. The way he speaks, it's very broken English. So Doc doesn't do that. He doesn't change the way he talks. If anything, he'd pretend to be a different kind of American. You know what I mean? From somewhere else in America, but he wouldn't pretend to be from a different country and then change his talking style to broken English. Like, that's way too much effort. He would never do that.
I've done that before.
Yeah, well, you're not him. So I'm not worried.
Queen. Queen.
I absolutely have.
Queen.
Yeah.
You know I have to do my hard questions.
Okay, go.
Are you ready for this?
Yeah, I'm ready. Let's go.
I'm
All
ready.
right, ladies and gentlemen, there was word. There was I have little birds telling me that Don Zach, in spite for whatever reason, decided to make his own podcast. And not only make his own podcast, but named it Spill the Tea. Did this really happen?
Yeah. Yeah, that really happened. He has his own podcast. It's called Spill the Tea with Z and C, like Zach and his friend Cam. Spill the Tea with Z and C. I don't know what they discussed, but that is true. Your little birdies are correct. That is a thing.
Now, what
Spill the tea.
in the WTF? What are we even talking about? Wait, okay, so I have so many questions because you didn't have to
What the
answer
what?
that, and I was 90% sure that you were not gonna answer that question.
Oh,
But since
Surprise!
you did, really quickly, a few questions here. Number one, why did you decide to not bring it up?
because I don't want people, especially since I had just come out and finished saying that me and Zach are trying to start a family in this server and try to do it properly without the drama and whatnot. For me especially. Like, and I didn't, I felt like if I brought that up, people would instantly hate him more than most people already do, because they may feel like it's a ripoff of what we're doing here with Tea Time, because Tea Time I definitely started long before Spill the Tea. So, I mean, I feel my own way about it, but
Spill the tea.
Well,
So
that's why I asked first why you decided to not bring it up, because that was gonna be the deciding factor on what my next questions were gonna be. So I'll leave out
Yeah.
the most brutal ones, and we'll get straight
Okay.
to why do you think he named it Spill the Tea? Do you think it was to be spiteful to the fact that we didn't really
No.
want to bring him on?
I don't think
or-
it's spiteful. Honestly, I feel like Zach, as much as he tries to be his own person, he has a good heart, but he's impressionable, and so instead of having his own original ideas, he'll see something that somebody else has, take it, put a tiny twist on it, and claim it as his own, rather than starting from scratch. Like, we started Tea Time from scratch. Nobody else had anything related to tea or drinking or anything. You know what I mean? Until Tea Time started. Then I'm pretty sure like some sort of pub or some sort of pizza place or something opened up for another podcast.
It's a restaurant.
And then, yeah, whatever it is. And then now this, like, the Spill the Tea is pretty freaking close. Like, it's actually like part of the tagline, you know, like, come see Tea Time. Like, it's either the tea is hot or like, come spill the tea with me. Like, you know what I mean? And so I should feel super, super, super. I was angry at first and irritated. Like, how could you like take something that I worked really hard with? We have all worked really hard to build, and like try to claim it for yourself, or kind of just like ride my coattails. So it's a little insulting in that way. But then I'm often told that imitation is the best form of flattery.
Yeah.
So
I feel like I just told somebody that recently.
yeah, so try to do
He
your
said, "I feel
podcast.
like."
Try to do it in a
We've been
restaurant.
living it. We've been
Like,
living
and I
it
feel like
for
it's from
a little
I feel like
while.
it's from everybody. Like I feel like go ahead, do your restaurant podcast, do your fucking spill the tea podcast. But there's only one queen and there's only one tea time and we're killing it.
And there's
I
only
love
one
it.
ACG,
So
mother lovers.
there's
And I
only one
I will
ACG.
point out that I think it's really screwed up that like he has this podcast, didn't tell us about it, but then he wanted to be on Tea Time. Why? Because we're more legit with our live streams. So he
Yeah.
wanted to look
Let me ask you guys a question.
It really he makes me mad.
Yeah.
Hold on, Smooth, real quick.
Yep.
Queen, is this a game related podcast or is this a life related podcast?
I don't think it's game related because his friend does not play Godfather at all. I don't think that they really play any games. I think they're just gossiping and talking shit. I don't think that it's going to go anywhere, not in a rude way. I mean, I know he really believes that he thinks it will, and I hope, good for you, but I don't think it's doing what we're doing.
Okay, so you don't think it's game related?
No, I do not think it's game related.
Well, maybe that's why he felt like it was okay to poach your name.
Yeah. You are right. Well, he does like to poach players. So poaching names, not much farther.
Yeah.
One last comment, by the way, for anybody else who wants to attempt to steal our ideas. We've been trademarking all of our phrases, all of our shows, all of our segments, every hashtag that we use that is original to us, which I've already done my homework. I've already looked at it. They don't exist. So we're already trademarking it, so try me. Just saying.
Do not upset the woman.
I'm just saying. Watch.
I will say I find it really entertaining that we have so many haters and we have such a huge fan club too. Like I've just come to the point where it's like haters gonna hate and whatever. You could think anything you want of me. That's none of my business. Whatever. I'm having a great time with my ACG fam, doing tea time, enjoying Godfather game and whatever other games I ever decide to play. Like, I love it. I'm having a great time and I'm happy. So someone else wants to try and...
I want everybody to do what they want to do. I just want them to be original. Don't take our ideas. Don't say they're yours when they're not.
Yeah.
Don't try and claim certain phrases and things like that are not yours. Because I was shocked myself. I was like, oh, for sure somebody thought of these things. No.
I remember we talked, we had a whole conversation about it, you and I.
Yep, and I was like, oh, filing.
Yep.
Every single one.
That was good anyways. Anything else?
Well, I mean, Rex, you got anything you want to say?
I don't know. Is my opinion valid?
Yes.
Of course.
No?
I heard a podcast the other night where I was told that my opinion didn't matter. So
That's not even true. Get out of here.
I'm busting Queen's chops. It was your podcast.
Oh, was it me?
Yeah. All 5 seconds all 5 minutes I listened to it went until you said, "I don't care what anybody says. Your opinions don't matter." And I went, "All right."
And then he closed the screen like a rage quit, and then he reopened the browser and was like, I still gotta know what happened.
No, I think the Wi-Fi went out, and I was like, I gotta go to work. Now my Wi-Fi, your Wi-Fi went out.
Oh, that was
it was really bad.
He's right.
It was really bad.
I thought you were being sarcastic.
No.
Oh, yeah. Been cut out like 3 times.
It was really bad. I was screaming at him out the window of the
Karen,
second.
I forgot about that. Actually.
I think I'm making stuff up over here.
No, you're not.
Other people are allowed to have their opinions, but I feel good about where I'm at, and sometimes I'll take stuff and take what I want from it and leave the rest.
I just feel like, I've known you for a long time now, and don't want to say like I feel like I'm overly protective of you, but I know you've been through
Come on.
a lot in your life,
Yeah.
and I don't want to see any more negativity or bad stuff happen to you.
Mm-hmm.
So I have certain opinions on certain topics that I'm going to keep to myself out of respect for you. But
Thank you.
I will support you as best I can from afar, but I can't get close to this other entity that you have involved yourself with again.
Yes.
So
We don't blame
I'm going to stay as far away from that as possible, and
fake Jesus model.
hope and pray that, you know,
Yeah.
things don't end up the way that they have so many times before.
Yeah, I totally value that 100%. And I respect it.
Value that.
Oh my god, there's so many mosquitoes right now.
I was telling her, like, it's so crazy to see, like, where she started when I first met her to where she is now. And, like, the growth that I've seen, like, in her, even, like, with podcasting and everything, like, even with all of us. It's just so crazy to me to like, go back
Yeah.
and go back and watch. And, like, certain situations will happen and it's a completely different reaction. It's so weird. Oh, she's gonna freak out. We're all dog. And then, like, she's like, I'm not kidding. I'm like, oh my, we need to go
That's
to a
good.
dog shelter. And like, she's just like, what else?
Yeah, bye. Like, I'm in a good place and I feel really good, like, in my head, and I'm feeling, like, really happy, and I have a lot of really great things going on in my life right now, so I'm happy and I'm glad it shows.
Yeah.
Well,
No.
I thought
Okay, so now everybody needs to, like, stay tuned to this podcast because we need to figure out how I handled all this stuff that's going on and what's going to happen with the two families and what are the answers. Oh,
I'm just kidding.
Well, guys, I'm already running a little bit behind, but I do think that every minute here counted tonight. It was a great podcast.
Yeah.
I want to thank you, Queen, for hosting your segment Tea Time on the ACG network, and we really appreciate
Thank you.
Lethal, so much for coming on. It's great to see your beautiful face
absolutely.
present itself here on ACG. Rex, thank you so much for popping in. We really appreciate you. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, if you want to get some more tea time, you can follow us on any of our platforms. We are now on basically every major social media platform. If you guys have not known, we are actually sponsored by the developers of Godfather Family Dynasty. So if you guys want those links, you guys can find them in the description of the video. If you want to download this game, please definitely download it from the description in this video. Click that link. It's going to let the developers know you found it here. We appreciate all your love and support. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe if you haven't already. You'll get notified every single time Queen goes live, and we love you guys. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, peace.
Like, subscribe. The link.
Good night, everybody.
Yeah. Now I need everybody to keep coming back so we can find out what happens in 31-1. It's like its own TV show.
I'll tell them.
I know,
I'll tell
right?
them. I'll create my
I
own.
was like, my God, like, it's day 2 and so much I said. There's so much I left out too. There's so much stuff that I left out that I didn't feel I should talk about yet
Yeah, I know.
openly, but
But that one thing I had to bring up because I was like,